I think it can be for sure. Sven can win this game. Sven can carry this game. It's just that So can Terrorblade and Spirit are far more experienced and better at executing than Creepwave. So I'm going to have to give this one to them.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, Kyle has also put his name under that statement. We're going to find out, though. Can TSpirit 2-0 Creepwave, or will Creepwave make a comeback and keep their dreams alive to stay alive in this tournament? We're finding out together with Captain T.
Stay mute!
Prepare for battle.
Better luck next time.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, dude, you know the sad thing is, I know, right? So I was watching this draft, right? And I was like, oh, maybe I'll have a little look and see what's happening in the other draft. So I tune into that one. I see Pudge Sniper. I then look across. Carl's doing his wandering around like usual. And I'm like, Pudge Sniper. And then suddenly, across the entire, I was like, Pudge Sniper? So I apologize. I actually, I outed myself. I'm sorry, Cap. I was excited. That's true, but that's the beauty of like these group stage, right? There's so much Dota going on, and everyone at home, you can get 2 Twitch streams open on one screen. It's not like you have to only watch one. It's easy. But you have our audio, thanks. Which is upsetting. Kind of weird, but it is Arkosh's strat. Yep.
The battle begins.
Yes, and that's of course is Arkosh, to be very clear, and that's why you shouldn't watch the other stream, because they are stealing from Arkosh, a top NA team that nearly made it to TI. Yep. Again, name dropping, but it's fine. No, yeah, you're pulling a car. You played a lot of Dota recently, right, Cap? Yeah. Yeah, and a very trivial thing, but when in the patch for 7.3 for Bane, he did get a little bit of a mana reduction on his brain sap and an increased cast range, which is it's very minor, but it's just small enough to allow him to be a bully. Like, Bane used to be one of the best heroes as 5 at punching and trading, but he kind of fell off when his spells got so expensive. So potentially that slight tweak might be enough to kind of bring him back into the laning phase at least.
You're not quick enough.
Yeah, not at all. And I think this is a nice change up, because Creepwave, ATF being the young gun on the team, he's also the drafter, which traditionally before in iterations of Creepwave, it was Fishman, who was maybe the more experienced player, taking Vega to, I believe, second in the TI qualifiers for TI 9. So it is interesting to see that they have put a lot of faith in the young guy to draft, and that's why he's getting himself, the last pick in the entire draft. But it is a very good Underlord game. Yeah, I think the big disparity in the lineup so far is simply they both kind of have the same idea of carry wants to farm lane into jungle, and they're under immense amount of pressure. Sven is going to potentially die to an SK Mirana, and then the TB will eventually get pushed out from the Underlord. And I'm looking towards the position 4s now and how efficient they are making stats to unlock the carries to farm jungle, because like both of them will love to do that, and it's like how quickly can they get there. Yeah, exactly. And that's where Creep Wave, they are going to look to maybe, you know, break down the map a little bit quicker, as Fishman might be going down here as he gets hit by the arrow. Yep. Alright, first blood.
First blood.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the position 5 light going into double stuns. As soon as you poke your head out of the lane and kind of go into contest pools, you are going to die. So often supports here will just buy multiple sentries, so they don't even have to leave the lane because they know it's automatically going to be blocked. But of course, Mira brings his own sentry in, forces Bane to have to try and body block it and subsequently die. Again, the other day I was talking to Syndrome and I honestly like the old axe, you know. I like the idea of having multiple rifts because there's some times where you could TP into a fight, kill a hero, TP across the entire map and just be present. But I guess no one really bought it, so we didn't know if it was good or bad. But the new axe, is it good? For the vision, I'll say yes. I think the fact that you're able to create a portal that lasts, I believe, like 20 seconds, right? And it can just be parked up in this high ground area. It gives the vision, how do I describe it easier? The radius of probably Witch Doctor Hill. You know that kind of radius? That is the radius of what vision this gate gives. So you can't place it on like the hill spots, but placing it on like a tier 3 area or somewhere where you're trying to fight, like you're now scared of this gate. So I can see quirky plays, but it's very much like a heavy late game item. Like you're already stacked up and you're trying to go for those kind of EE level end game plays. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's 4,000 units. That's the thing. It's not as if you can, from base, like teleport yourself to like a tier 1 or something, or instantly contest a big fight. Like you're pretty much moving from the lane to like the entry of jungle type of thing. So yeah, it's got some quirkiness, but I could see some big plays being made with it, but you have to already be, you know, a big lad before you get there. And you see bottom or oh wow, okay, Bane does eventually go down top lane. Oh, 100%, yeah. Like right now, Fishman dying twice, that has enabled, even though it's not a lot, it's 26 CS on Sven. If Sven had been dying here, he's probably going to be on maybe like 18, 19. Like that's how strong this lane is. So for sure, Fishman tanking up a couple of these big spells. Might even be able to get the... No, okay, nice from Mira.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Really nice rotation from the Storm, and that is simply a product of the fact that Creep Wave, they're playing in a way that both side lanes are always pushing the lane in. You know, you got Underlord in the off lane, Sven in the safe lane, and it means Void Spirit can't connect him with a quick TP to a tower and fight. Like, if there is going to be a fight in the side lanes, it's going to be closer to the Radiant side. And it also does help Storm had the rune to be able to move top as well, but just kind of the style of lane play that Creep Wave has really kind of forces his hand where he's going to have to look towards just being more efficient in the jungle while Storm's getting kills.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Extremely farmed. And that is how Spirit supports you, as we see Creep Wave trying to smoke up. Only level 4 on Fishman. He doesn't have ult. Oh, he doesn't. He just leveled it.
Radiant structures towers are fortified.
Oh no.
Force! Double damage! Compared to where I
Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is he gonna live? Oh! Yeah, nice synergy of the just knowing when to TP, because like if it was any different, maybe he can get another right click off. But yeah, I think Creep Wave slightly kicking themselves that they didn't get the instant kill, but that is just Yatoro having the discipline of not leveling. I think as we see here. Oh, here it is. Okay, he tried to go for the sleep initially, didn't get it, then gets the second sleep, and of course,
Dire's
Nightmare
top
does
tower
last
is
quite a
under
long
attack.
time there. Unfortunately, Porsche not able to do anything. Pretty cool. The best thing was Fishman also TPing as well, right? Like he's like, you know what? I've done a pretty good job. Oh wait, you have no stuns. Bye. They're going again.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This is destroying. I was gonna say this is destroying Creep Wave's game though, because like, if you look at the net worth, like the only way Bane can play is from getting kills. Same thing with Willow, and they walk in and find Boschka, but there is a clear disparity in how both teams are able to play the game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
we're seeing kind of like a repeat of the previous game where ATF has started with an incredible game where the Titans of the Underlord, free farming, taking the towers we see on the off screen at the bottom. Like, it's now how does ATF enter the game? Is he going to do what he did in the previous game where he just kind of slowly moves over to the next objective that Spirit want to play into? Or is he going to continue playing in this area, maybe preventing the Spirit from farming their own jungle? Because him alone plus maybe a Void Spirit TP or some Willow could be pretty deadly.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I love what nah, he's good. I love how like Sanking as a hero before the patch, everyone's like does no damage with his ultimate. How weak. And then like the patch doesn't even change his ultimate, and everyone's like, oh my god, look how much damage he does. There was literally no change to it. It's just the fact that we're seeing it like the Sanking have a better laning phase, which means like the blinks early enough to really come in and actually have some impact. Yeah, realistically, what could happen in this game is we just see Collapse and ATF just both AFK mid, but then farm the camps beside, whilst then all the cores then farming that kind of bubble behind. The Creep Wave, they smoke up. Oh, the Creep actually tanked the arrow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Regeneration!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, and that is a product of vision being Spirit's best friend there. Like, as they kill ATF in mid lane, Terrorblade farming into the tri-camp, but in a position where he's able to, you know, break open that smoke by himself. And now collapse with Blink Dagger, he's killing mid, he's coming to bottom, killing off the Sven. Spirit really kind of turning up the pace of the game, while, you know, Terrorblade, he's just been AFK in the triangle. He's had no real issues. He obviously read the map movements of Creepwave really well. And the game, it's been, I think they've used, of course we saw the change to smokes now that you can go up to max cap of 3 rather than 2. They've used 3 already. They got a kill into Terrorblade after bringing 4 heroes. They killed a Keeper of the Light, and then they attempted to kill the Terrorblade. So Creepwave have used all their aggressive resources now, and they have to look back and try and just farm up themselves, because the way in which they're trying to break down the map with kills, it hasn't been successful. And that's where the 4K lead has come from on the side of Spirit.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, they have one more cap.
Blew it!
I just saw Bane pick up. They got one more smoke. This is it for the boys. I think that's an Echo Saber soon complete, around about 800 gold away from Chrysler. So it's not as if he's going to be joining the fight anytime soon. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I think Sven, this is a game where he goes, you know, Echo, BKB, Blink. You can see it is quick fire. That Blink is even before the BKB. Like, he knows how important this item is on the hero.
Top tower is under attack.
Now we actually get to see Spirit being a little bit proactive here, smoking up themselves, now baiting maybe Yatoro in the mid lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Well, the main thing here is Creepwave's playing in kind of in the middle lane, right? This middle channel of the map. So every time there's a play, it's really easy for Spirit, if they're playing side lanes, to connect in and to try and, you know, counter make that play.
Stupendous! Coin of the realm.
Is it possible to push? Yeah. Keep and sanking.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, I think it's impossible for Creepwave to push a tower. Like, they're playing into keep the right, the sanking. If there's a catapult wave, Mirana's there. And if they ever really kind of poke the head out of position, that's when the storm comes in. So Spirit, they are playing around this mid tower really well. And like I mentioned before the fight broke out, like Creepwave, every move they've made so far, it has been within a stone's throw of this mid tier 1 tower, which means it is very easy for Team Spirit, to bring at least 3 to 4 heroes. And then Creepwave, they are feeling the effect of having this Bane Willer support, because like they want to find kills, they want to do stuff, but Spirit, they're holding hands. You know, they don't need to be too creative with how they farm. And that is the benefit of having Terrorblade sanking, right? Like, look at the meme map. Terrorblade pushing out top with illusions. The rest of the team plays together, which means Creepwave have to either bring one hero top or take that fight awkwardly into the entirety of Spirit.
Is under attack.
Vanished, but not gone.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, that was so unfortunate for ATF. Like, he was hugging the far right-hand side of that camp. Like, please don't see me. It's nighttime. Please don't. But there was a Radiant Ward, which completely removed that attempt of trying to use the nighttime vision. Oh, poor guy.
Dire's
And if you look at the
top
minimap there,
tower is under
ATF,
attack.
he's just
Radiant
scrambling
are
on the map with like lines. I'm guessing he's asking why the team's doing it because minute 18 when the game's not going so great, Bane were trying to go for a kill. Spirit have basically been super good at predicting the moves right now, and they're trying to go for this like clutch kill into a Sand King, and unfortunately it just didn't work out. They used their big spells as well, so I think ATF potentially getting a little bit, I guess, frustrated maybe with his own game because like he bought this Atos, right, and he's not being able to actually connect in like with the Atos, with the root, being able to find a kill.
Coin of the realm.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think in this type of game, I don't think he cares too much about the defensive mechanism of the ult because it's like if they're gonna get jumped, they're gonna get chain CC'd, right? And like in this type of draft right now, Underlord's the hero up front, so having your ultimate's kind of pointless because you're gonna get burrowed into arrow no matter what. There isn't that innate save outside of maybe a nightmare. So I can see maybe why they do it, but yeah. Oh my, that's so true.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
How about we just kill it? Oh, it's crazy.
Dire's top tower is under
10k
attack.
lead. Oof.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
I've been wanting this.
And this is why, like, in theory, even in the previous patch, we didn't see much flanking, but the idea of you're offlaner who can AFK mid lane and can defend. And it's why, of course, like, Keeper Light right now is also very strong, because there are never lanes to play. Of course, Terrorblade doing, you know, all the work of his team, carrying his team. His hero damage is probably far inferior to that, but alas. But yeah, if we, there we go. Point in case, thank you very much. Look at, oh, that is beautiful. Toggle it again. Oh, one more time. Oh, now you're playing with me. Beautiful. But yeah, if we actually check in with the Terrorblade, like, this is a lad who's pretty much had to do nothing this entire game. He's 1-1-0. He's about to complete his Skadi at minute 20, and then he's going to join in this one decisive fight, and that might look to unlock Roshan. So Creepwave, they have to be prepared that this is going to be the time where Spirit are going to look to just win the game pretty much. So this is the fight which is, they crossed the river finally. Like, this has been 21 minutes of only Terrorblade actively looking to make plays. As you see here, positioned up in the top enemy jungle, sending illusions down, and then just AFK in the triangle. And this is a carried dream for Terrorblade. They're scared. Nice arrow.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower.
He's entered the game, that's for sure. You know, if we go back to that whole hero damage and tower damage stat, I'm sure the hero damage is now slightly higher. Ooh, look at that. Slowly going to be joining his team in the double digits or the 10,000 soon. But yeah, Yatoro, he realizes when he's strong enough. He tried to get the Skadi at the start of the fight, but of course, Creepwave's position. But I think the main takeaway from there is Storm Threat. You know, the way in which he's able to cross-map, zip in, instantly, you know, orchid the Bane, which prolongs the fight long enough, and then Creepwave, they try and play on the fact that Storm has no mana and use BKB. but it's not really well enough. This is the secondary part of the fight where they just run up into the high ground. Christmas, maybe if he was able to blink in and instantly connect onto some type of stun on Yatoro, they could have maybe laid some damage on top, but realistically, they need to be killing off the supports first. They need to be killing Storm Spirit. This is a raid boss of a Terrorblade. He's 16k net worth at 23 minutes. He can't be the one you're jumping right now. You need to kill off everyone else. So yeah, unfortunately for Creep Wave, they weren't able to capitalize on the lack of true resources that maybe Storm Spirit was able to bring to the fight. Chu dies once again. I'm looking forward to when, you know, lands come back and we get to hear the base of the spells, you know? Like the Earthshaker Slam, the Treant Overgrowth, you pump fake it. Sounds great. Same with Epicenter. I'm sure it's going to sound amazing in the arena.
Is under attack.
I'm over here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Full up. Oh, I could see it coming, but unfortunately they weren't able to get it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The prize is mine.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I would like Storm and Cuddle to at least do one right click on the towers so that we get like a measly one right click per hero, and then Terrorblade does everything else for the team. This is what every carry player wants to be. I think that's actually, this is what every carry player thinks they are when they play range, you know? It's like, I'm literally doing all the work, but alas. This is really good from Spirit. The way in which they set up this game, and I think it's really easy to give Yatoro a lot of praise here for a Terrorblade, but it's collapsed. It's, you know, the Marana, Storm, Keeper Alight, they are doing everything. No, not at all. Chrysalis? Oh, that was so close. If he zipped a little bit more, yeah. And then he got the Daedalus as well. Like, yeah, this man's living his best life right now. And the amount of time... And of course, Mira being 7, 0, and 15. This is the beauty of playing Murano with a lot of setups. You can play on the fringe of the fight. You're never really having to leap in for a Yule. And it's why he went for that Vessel build. And it has caused a lot of havoc against the Sven with the Blink without the BKB, this Dark Willow. Like every single fight is starting with Murano hitting a clutch arrow, vesseling one of these heroes to, you know, minimize their ability to move into the fight. And yeah, so again, the entirety of TSpirit just playing a really beautiful game as they now poke their heads up into the high ground at the 26-minute mark. ATF with the very defensive usage of his ultimate.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yep, recall, yep.
Radiant are scanning.
No. So his heal was just like tied in with Spirit Form. So night or day you just get healed up by Illuminate, and his shard is just simple. Come here, mate. Come fight. That's of course why, you know, Storm Spirit potentially might even look to get a Boots of Travel at some point, or just utilize TP because the Keeper Light can bring him around the place. Yep. Beautiful.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bounty.
Terrorblade's here now. Hello.
You were not the object of my...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I also, in fairness, that was a very cool idea from Creep Wave. You know, you utilize that amulet, you AFK top, and then you try and kill whoever jumps the Sven. They get that, but then of course, keeper like Shah, we just mentioning it. You bring in the Storm, he nearly dies. Could have been completely different. Bring in Terrorblade, that's it. He doesn't have buyback on Sven. ATF now having to throw his body in the hope to prolong this push. Most likely going to have the buyback as well.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
And a Rex.
I'm over here.
Yeah, like, oh, this is so sad. Oh. It just appears out of nowhere. But in fact, I'm a little bit upset for Christus. Like he should have been able to kill Toronto Tokyo there, but isn't able to. And then you see Clap, he's like, oh, look, all my Terrorblade, he's all grown up. He's doing all the work for me now. Yeah, this is... Yeah, he doesn't really care. Like, that's the idea of this matchup of Terrorblade Sven. Like, Terrorblade is so good against Sven because they both have the same kind of farm efficiency, but Terrorblade is always able to push in multiple lanes. As Crystallis should be able to kill off Mira for the first time in this game, getting a BZZ amount of gold, and then smoking up straight away after. Okay, maybe they get a couple kills here, but again, this is like the previous game, right? It's like things start connecting in regards to getting pickoffs once Spirit are in such a comfortable position that they start throwing away some of these, cheaper kills.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's turret has been killed.
They did get the deal, though. Did get the deal. Now, that's a big kill. That's basically a kill. The Creepwave dies right now. Okay, I didn't sell you. That's fine. No worries. I was just trying to pitch the idea to you, trying to find something. Yep. Oh, look at Mira though, that building damage. He's trying to sneak up on the Terrorblade, now doubling it with 159. This is... No, this is long gone. Terrorblade's done a great deed.
Monster kill!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant defenders